Fans, welcome into the Wildcat Center, the campus of Johnston University in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. We're back at you for a second time in just about 24 hours with men's basketball action. Wildcats are set to take on the Jaguars of Johnston Community College. First time these two teams have ever faced off. Johnston Community College comes into this game with a record of 9-7. They did play Lenoir Community College down in Kinston, North Carolina last night. We did not get a score on that one, so they could be 10-7. They could be 9-8, not 100% sure. But the Jaguars, a good team nonetheless under Coach Hollis Creasy. Johnson & Wales, of course, if you were with us yesterday, had a little trouble with a pesky Regent team that gave the Wildcats fits there for about 30 minutes before the Wildcats pulled away to win that one comfortably and improved to 10-3 on the season. So we're just about set for some Sunday afternoon hoops. First time we've ever had a Sunday home basketball game. So we're making a little bit of history here in the Wildcat Center today. But we will turn things over to our public address announcer, Chris Plano. He'll have today's starting lineups and our national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Johnson & Wales University Wildcat Center, where this afternoon your Wildcats host the Jaguars from Johnston Community College. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats as we honor our country and the men and women who serve it with the playing of this afternoon's national anthem. I am your public address announcer, Chris Plano, welcoming you to the Wildcat Center Gym. Now for the starting lineup for this afternoon's men's basketball game. First for the visiting Jaguars of Johnston Community College. A 6'2" guard, sophomore from Maxton, North Carolina, number 1, Khalil Mitchell. A 6'5" forward, freshman from Durham, North Carolina, number 2, Eric Alvey. A 6'7" freshman at forward from Raleigh, North Carolina, number 12, Michael Hill. A 6'6" forward freshman from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 23, Thomas Jackson Glenn. And a 6-foot freshman playing guard from Raleigh, North Carolina, number 30, Cameron McLeod. Johnston Community College head coach Hollis Creasy. He's assisted by Julio Evans and Marquivas Smith. All right, Wildcat fans, let's get on your feet and greet your Johnson & Wales University Wildcats. A 6'3" senior at forward from Columbia, South Carolina, number 1, Marley Poole. A 6'2" junior at guard from Cape Coral, Florida, number 2, Brandon Costin. A 6-foot senior at guard from Raleigh, North Carolina, team co-captain, number 3, Malik Bullock. A 6'5" senior at guard from Huntersville, North Carolina, team co-captain, number 11, Robert Hobson. And a 6'6" junior at forward from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 23, C.J. Miller. Your Wildcats are coached in his second season by Dan Larkin. He's assisted by Claude Louise, Matthew Johnson, and the team managers are Miles Myrick and G.
All right, fans, there you have it. The starting lineups for today's game between the Wildcats and the Jaguars. For Johnston Community College, number 1, Khalil Mitchell. Number 2, Eric Alvey. Number 12, Michael Hill. Number 23, Thomas Glenn. And number 30, Cameron McLeod. The Wildcats back to their normal starting lineup of Marley Poole, Brandon Kostick, Malik Bullock, Robert Hobson, and C.J. Miller. So Miller's going to jump it up against Michael Hill, who's a 6'7" freshman from Raleigh. And the Jaguars win the tap. So Mitchell running the offense for the Jaguars, working against Malik Bullock. Now they switch off. C.J. Miller all over Mitchell. He hands it off to McLeod. McLeod looking to drive on Brandon Kostick. Leaves it off for Alvey. His jumper in the lane rolls around and falls through. So Johnston Community College up 2-0 early in this one. Bullock in the corner now. Marley Poole, he'll stroke the three. In and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Mitchell. Quickly front court are the Jaguars. Hands it off to McLeod, and he'll be fouled on the jump shot. And they're going to get Kostick on that one, his first personal, team's first. McLeod's first free throw falls through. Second shot too strong. The ball comes down to Hobson for Johnson of Wales. So 3-0 Jaguars early in this one. Robert, he'll pump the deep three. A little short. Rebound comes down to Hill for Johnston Community College. Quickly front court to Alvey. Alvey pitches it out to Mitchell. Mitchell has his drive cut off. Jack Glenn will shoot the three. That's no good. Marley Poole clears down the board for the Wildcats. He'll bring the ball front court himself. Hobson kicks it back out. Kostick now over to Marley. One more pass to C.J. Miller. And Miller loses it as he's driving the lane. And it'll be last touch by the Jaguars. It goes out of bounds. So Wildcats will retain possession. 17 on the shot clock. Hobson with it, top of the key. Throws it free throw line to Malik Bullock. Over to Poole, now back to Hobson. Kostick will shoot the three. Too strong on that one. Malik Bullock grabs the offensive board. Has it in the corner. Throws it out top again to Hobson. Robert working on McLeod. Gets it back to Marley Poole. Marley tries to drive. His runner in the lane, no good. Rebound fought for and last touch by the Jaguars. So it'll stay here with the Wildcats. So 18:07 left. Johnson of Wales yet to score. Down 3-0. Robert Hobson tries to change that. No good. C.J. Miller gets the offensive rebound, but then loses it to Hill. And McLeod comes out of the pack with the ball for the Jaguars. Mitchell hands it off to McLeod. Top of the key. Tries to drive, kicks it out for Hill. His 17-footer goes 19 feet. Robert Hobson grabs the rebound. Hobson quickly front court. Kostick, step back, three, good. Brandon Kostick ties the game. First three-pointer of the game for the Wildcats. They missed their first 4 shots from deep, but get that one to go, and that's knotted things up at 3. 17-18 left to play first half. Mitchell working on Bullock. Malik asking for the 5 count, and he's getting it from the referee. Mitchell hands off to McLeod with 6 to shoot. Tries to drive on Kostick, and they're going to get Kostick's second foul. So that's two quick ones on Kostick. Both of the team fouls are on Brandon. So Johnston's going to trigger out of bounds, the 28-foot line. Mitchell gets it into Hill. Back to Mitchell. Again, Malik Bullock all over him. They get it to Alvey now. Alvey backs up. Going to reset, 7 to shoot. C.J. Miller jumps out. McLeod, 3 to shoot. And shot clock violation as McLeod kicked it out to Alvey. And I'm not sure they knew that the clock was that low. So Wildcats get the ball on the turnover from the Jaguars. Kostick. It's at baseline to Miller. Miller looks to drive, does right to the basket. Reverse layup, no good, but he's going to be fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots. It's like they're going to get Hill with the foul, his first, team's first. Miller goes to his routine at the foul line. He bounces it behind his back and then back again. And it rolls off the side of the rim, no good. He'll have one more. Wildcats were 16-19 from the free throw line yesterday, which was the 4th best performance in school history with at least 19 attempts. So they shot the ball very well and hope will continue to do that today. CJ misses that one. So they're off to a tough start at 0-2 from the line and just 1 of 7 from the field. So Mitchell, once again, with Malik Bullock draped all over him. He gets it to Glenn. Glenn tries to find Hill, and they're going to call it jump ball. And the alternating possession will give it to the Wildcats. So good defense there by C.J. Miller to dig in on Michael Hill and tie him up. Calls in the turnover. Wildcats quickly have it front court. Marley Poole, he'll take the 17-foot baseline jumper, no good. But Brandon Kostick gets the offensive rebound. Can't find anyone to get it to, so Hill picks it up for the Jaguars. They hand it off to Alvey. He'll shoot the long 2. That's no good. Poole grabs the board. Kostick with it now in the front court. Out top to Miller. Kicks it over on the right wing. The 3 in the air for Hobson, and it's good. So the Wildcats now up 6-3. As they've got a couple of trays, a double up the score on the Jaguars. Mitchell just over timeline before the 10-second count, and he'll look to drive. His layup no good, bothered by Hobson on that one. Rebound comes down to Malik Bullock. Malik quickly ahead of the pack. He kicks it back to Robert. The 3 is in the air. It's in the net. 9-3 Wildcats as they're starting to heat up from deep. So it's a 9-0 spurt here for Johnson Wells after Johnston Community College had the first 3 of the game. And good hustle there as Malik Bullock deflected the pass, and then Malik and Marley Poole both going for the steal. Couple subs checking in for Johnston Community College. Number 1, Chance Poole. And number 22, Jonathan Pearsall check in. They'll replace Alvey and Glenn. So Mitchell with it now. 5 to shoot. Tries to find Hill, but Malik Bullock picks off that pass. Malik quickly up court to Marley, who lays it up and in. 11-3 Wildcats now. As the Wildcats are going to put on a little bit of backcourt pressure here. And Malik almost got the steal. They're going to call the foul there on the reach. Or they're going to say it was a block. And number 3, Cody Taylor is going to check in for the Jaguars. So short bench for Johnston Community College. Only dressed 8 players today, so they've gotten all 8 into the game. So we'll have to wonder about that as this one goes on. Having a late game last night and a quick turnaround with such a short bench, will that play a factor later in this one? So first foul on Malik, 3rd on the team. As now Poole's running the offense. He gets it over to Taylor. He's got Bullock on him. Looks to drive, gets cut off, tries to feed Poole cutting down the lane, and ball is blocked away out of bounds. Last touch by the Wildcats. So Johnston is going to inbounds underneath. 8 seconds to shoot. As they run a stack and break out of it. They get it into Hill with 5. Hill looking to back down Hobson, kicks it out to Taylor. And once again, Johnston Community College does not see the shot clock running down, and it's another turnover, second shot clock violation here in the first 6+ minutes as the Wildcats are playing some good defense on Sunday afternoon. Quick 3 in the air for Kostic. It's good. And it'll be a timeout for Coach Hollis Creasy as the Wildcats have caught fire from deep, and then are up 14-3 here. 13:41 left to play first half. We'll step away quickly on this 30-second timeout. All right, so back out of the timeout. Wildcats up 14-3. They've made their last 4 threes in a row after missing their first 4. So they're 4 of 8 from the field from deep and lead 14-3. So Poole has it now, working against Marley Poole. And that pass is mishandled out of bounds by Taylor. And so another Jaguar turnover is going to give it back to the Wildcats. Kostic gets it back to Hobson. Robert steps into that 3, no good. Saved in by Malik Bullock, who gets it to Kostic. 3 is good. 17-3, Wildcats up. As now the threes are raining down from all over the place for the Wildcats. McLeod hands it off to Pearsall. Now top of the key. Cloud, he'll shoot the 3. That's good. So that breaks a 17-0 run and makes it 17-6 as Johnston Community College scores first time allowed. Kostic's 3 is in the air and good. So Brandon Kostic answers right back for the Wildcats. McLeod gets a couple screens. Now tries to drive the lane, kicks it out to Taylor. He'll shoot the 3, no good. Marley Poole with the board. Wildcats quickly front court. He pitches it back. Kostic steps into another 3. That was too long. Robert Hobson crashing the board with the layup on the offensive glass. 22-6. Wildcats up by 16 now. McLeod gets it out to Taylor. Taylor into Pearsall. He'll shoot a 15-footer. That's too long. Robert Hobson with the rebound. He gets it front court, pitches it up to Marley. Marley kicks it back out to Malik Bullock. Malik drives. Kostic, right wing 3, up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Poole. Poole quickly gets it to Taylor. Now he leaves it for Poole again. Poole looks to drive, kicks it back to Taylor. He'll shoot the 3. That's good. It's a 22-9 as Johnston is kind of settling in now, finding some better offense. Wildcats have it front court. Marley drives baseline right around the Jaguar player, and he's going to get fouled by Pearsall. So he'll go to the line for a couple shots. First foul on Pearsall, second foul on the Jaguars. A lot of subs ready to check in for each team. Marley's first one up in the air, and it's good, 23-9. P.J. Gill and Antonio Smith make their first appearances for the Wildcats. Glenn, Alvey, and Mitchell check back in for the Jaguars. So Marley's got the second one. That one is good, 24-9. So Wildcats now are going to fall back into their half-court D. Mitchell around the screen. Gets it to Pearsall. To a cutting Alvey. His runner in the lane is good. Johnston Community College in the double figures now at 24-11. Hobson around the screen, kicks it out. Deep three from Marley. Good! Poole becomes the third Wildcat to make a three, 27-11. Taylor now with Gill all over him, gets around him. Hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to drive on Kostick. Brandon does a good job of cutting him off. 13 to shoot for the Jaguars. Now they switch. Hobson has him. They get out to Glenn. Now right back to Mitchell with 5 to shoot. Down the lane, kicks it out. Alvey, his jumper, no good off the baseline. Antonio Smith clears it. Gets it quickly up ahead to Poole. Marley going to be fouled by Pearsall, so that's 2 quick ones on Pearsall. As he was trying to strip Marley of the ball there. Couple more subs in for the Wildcats. Zarian Wilkins and J.C. Cooper make their first appearances, replacing Poole and Brandon Kostick. Wildcats trigger it in. Gill gets it to Hobson. Hobson, and they're going to get a foul on the Jaguars. That one's going to be on Alvey. Alvey thought he had a clean steal there. We're going to call the arm bar. So 14 foul. First on Alvey. Wildcats a trigger underneath. They get it into Hobson. Working on Alvey. Alvey pokes it away from Rob. And it'll be Wildcats will inbounds in the backcourt with 13 to shoot. So we take under 10 minutes to play in the half. Hobson, deep three, no good. Rebound comes down to Alvey. Alvey has it front court, hands off to Mitchell. Mitchell looking to drive on Gill, can't get around him. He'll hand it off to Taylor. Taylor now, back to Mitchell. Mitchell working on J.C. Cooper. They'll get it back to Taylor. His three, no good. And goes out of bounds for touching anything else, as Hill will come back into the game, replacing Glenn. So Cooper now at the point for the Wildcats. They get it to Wilkins. Throws inside to Antonio Smith. Antonio works it in. His hook short off the front of the rim. Alvey clears off the rebound. Quickly up front to Glenn. Drives it, kicks it back to Taylor. Taylor will take a 15-footer that's blocked by Zarian Wilkins. Zarian grabs it, finds a streaking Hobson ahead of the pack for the layup. So Z got the block, the rebound, and the assist there on the span of about a second. Playing good defense and then immediately transitioned to good offense. The Wildcats now are up 29-11. Glenn looks to drive, kicks it back out to Alvey. Alvey will shoot the three. It's good. So 29-14 there. Hobson catches the pass from Gill. Now gives it right back to PJ. PJ will look to drive, has it cut off, and they're going to say there's a foul on They're going to call the foul on Alvey, his second team foul, or second foul, 15th foul. So Gill, cut off, gets it over to Cooper. His three, no good, doesn't touch anything as it missed the rim and goes out of bounds. So quickly, the Jaguars get it inbounds. McLeod working on Gill. Gets it over to Tomline. Tries to go to Hill. He has it taken away from him by DeAndre Williams, but the Jaguars get it back and call a foul on the Wildcats. They're going to get it on J.C. Cooper. It's going to be his first, the fourth on the team. So DeAndre Williams into the game for the Wildcats on that last timeout, or last sub. And that's going to put Pearsall at the line for a pair. First shot up and good for Jonathan Pearsall, the 6'4" freshman out of Raleigh. Mitchell's going to check in for Alvey. Second one also good for Pearsall. 29-16, 7:57 left to play here in the first. Wilkins will stroke the three. That is no good, in and out. Mitchell clears away the rebound. He's quickly front court looking to drive. Has his shot blocked away by Wilkins. Wilkins finds a streaking J.C. Cooper ahead for LePac. Layup is good for Cooper. Second block, rebound, assist sequence there for Zirion. So Wildcats back up 15. Mitchell gets it to Poole. Poole working on Cooper. They throw it into Hill. The Wildcats go to double team him. They get it back to Cooper. And Hill loses it. And who's going to touch it last? And they're going to say a diving P.J. Gill touched it last. Good hustle there from P.J. And it'll stay with the Jaguars. 7 to shoot for Johnston Community College. They've got to be aware of that. They've already gotten 2 shot clock violations this half. 3, 2, as Mitchell launches one right before the shot clock buzzer goes off. Rebounded by Smith, but he has his pocket picked. They get it quickly up court. McLeod now into the lane. Little teardrop, no good. Smith on the board. They get it to Gill. Gill to DeAndre Williams. Out on the right wing. Now he'll back out, reset. Finds Z. Now in the right corner to Cooper. Looking to get it into Smith. In the post, it can't. PJ has it at the top of the key with 9 to shoot. Kick in the corner. DeAndre Williams will stroke the 3. That one's no good. Poole grabs the board for Johnson. The Jaguars are quickly front court. They get it to Hill right at the top of the key. Working on Antonio Smith. Now down low to Pearsall. Pearsall's hook shot rolls around and falls. So it's 31-18, excuse me. Wildcats still up by 13. They tick under 6 minutes to play first half. PJ gets it into Cooper, who finds Antonio Smith. And he'll be fouled, looks like by Hill. It's going to be the second on Hill, 6 on the team. Really nice work there. Wildcats just went right down the lane. PJ to JC to Antonio. And then he got a chance right at the basket. Didn't convert, but he did get fouled. So he'll get 2 free throws. First one is good. Glenn checks back in for Johnston Community College, replacing Pearsall. Poole, Hobson, Kostick are back in for the Wildcats, replacing Gill, Cooper, and Williams. So Antonio will have his second shot here, and that was good as well, 33-18. So Mitchell looking to drive, leaves it for Pearsall. He gets caught underneath, pitches it back out to Poole. Now to get it to Pearsall. That jumper no good. Wilkins clears the rebound. He'll bring it front court himself. Finds a cutting Antonio Smith for the dunk. 35-18 Wildcats now. Dribble handoff now with Poole. Looking to work on Z. They get it to Pearsall. They kick it back out to Mitchell. Now Glenn, top of the key, drives and then kicks it out. Pearsall's jumper no good. Wilkins with another rebound. He'll bring it front court again. Z looking to drive, spins, gets cut off. Kicks it out to Marley. Marley will stroke the 3. No good. Good box out there by Poole for Johnston County Community College. And he gets it. Inside quickly Pearsall. He'll turn, score, and get fouled. Foul's going to be on Wilkins. It'll be the 5th team foul. First on Z. Couple subs checking back in for Johnson. Cody Taylor and Eric Alvey back in, replacing Glenn and Poole. And they have Hill waiting to check in should Pearsall make this free throw. So free throw up and too strong. C.J. Miller, who's back in the game, gets the rebound for the Wildcats, and he brings it front court, loses it, stolen away by Taylor. C.J. tried to go 1-on-4 there. Alvey stumbles, ball picked up by Mitchell, and Johnston will reset. These things got a little sloppy there. In the corner, they get it to McLeod. McLeod looks to drive on Hobson. Gets it to Pearsall. His shot no good. I think Z bothered that one a little bit. Robert gets the rebound. Throws it up to Kostick. A little too strong, but Brandon saves it back to Wilkins. Gets it to Marley. Marley's going to drive baseline. Shot up, no good, but they're going to get the foul on Pearsall. I think that's going to be the third on Pearsall. 7th team foul. So Marley's going to go to the line, and Pearsall in a little bit of early foul trouble here for the Jaguars. So we got some sweat on the floor we're going to take care of before we get these free throws. We're going to get the first free throw before the sub is allowed. So 35-20, Wildcats up 15, 4:07 left. First free throw is up and good for Marley. Now Hill checks in to replace Pearsall. The sub came one possession too late for the Jaguars, as Pearsall was due to be subbed out on that last possession, but he missed a free throw. Second free throw in and out for Poole. Hill gets the rebound. 36-30 as we tick under 4 minutes. Mitchell quickly front court, pitches it back out to Taylor. Alvey has it now. His jumper blocked partially, and rebound goes off of Miller and out of play. So Johnston's going to inbound with 14 to shoot. 3:50 left in the half. Trailing by 16. They get it in to Mitchell. Alvey into Hill. Hill, turnaround jumper in the lane is good. Nice work there by the Jaguars. Maybe the best offensive set they've run all afternoon. Wildcats get it quickly to Wilkins. Zerion pitches it to Marley. His three is good. 39-22. Alvey working on Wilkins. Asking for a screen to come from Hill. It does. Alvey goes down the lane, left-handed scores. 39-24. Wildcats quickly front court. Marley, his runner in the lane, too short. May have gotten partially blocked, and then Marley commits the reach-in foul. Just a 6-team foul, so no free throws yet for the Jaguars. Glenn checks in, and Hill checks out. Malik Bullock's back into the game for the Wildcats. He's got the assignment on Mitchell. Alvey with it now. Asking for a screen. Wildcats switch the screen. Then they kick out to McLeod. He'll shoot the three off the right wing. No good. Or left wing, excuse me. Marley Poole grabs the rebound. Comes front court. Hobson with it now. Working on Taylor. Robert has the height advantage on Taylor. They get it to Poole, and then inside to C.J. Miller, and he lays it up and in, 41-24. Mitchell leaves it for Taylor. He'll shoot the 17-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Hobson. Kept alive there by Malik, and then Robert got it. And then Robert loses it. Rebound to McLeod. Mitchell, 18-footer, that's good. So some quick offense there for the Jaguars before the Wildcats can get their defense set. But the Jaguars a little bit late getting back as the Wildcats find Kostick all alone, but his layup is too strong. Alvey gets the board. Mitchell this time grabs it right to Glenn. Layup no good. Wildcats get it. They leave it for Poole. Kostick to Marley for the lay-in, 43-26. And then Johnston can't handle the inbounds pass, so the turnover will give it back to the Wildcats. So that's the 6th Jaguar turnover. Just 4 for the Wildcats so far. Johnson Wells did a good job of taking care of the ball. Turnovers have been a bugaboo for the first 2 games this week. As the Wildcats find a cutting Poole underneath, and they're going to get Mitchell with the foul, as Mitchell had no other choice but to hack Marley to prevent the layup there. Nice find by C.J. Miller as Marley cut to the basket. So Marley back to the line. Converts that one. He's 4 of 5 so far today. Wildcats up by 18 now with a minute 18 left to play in the first half. Second free throw, that's good, 45-26. As Marley's got 15 already here in the first half. One of 3 Wildcats already in double figures. McLeod has it out top, just on the other side, or this side of the timeline. Now he looks to work on Kostick. Throws it in the corner to Taylor. He'll shoot the 3 off the back iron. C.J. Miller grabs the rebound, brings it front court, and he'll try and go coast to coast. Reverse layup, no good. Poole with the rebound for Johnston Community College. Now he's trying to go coast to coast. His layup's no good. Hobson gets the board. Front court to C.J. Miller. Robert, reverse layup, nicely done. It's good, 47-26. Mitchell has it now. He'll shoot the 17-footer. That's off the side of the rebound. Marley Poole gets the board, gets it to Malik Bullock. Malik gets it to Robert. His 3 is in the air. It's good. 50-26, 15 seconds left. Johnston Community College looks like they're going to hold for 1 here. So Mitchell dribbles to the foul line, gets it out to Poole. Now to Glenn. He loses it back to Poole with 3 to shoot. His little runner lane, it's good, 50-28, and that's the half. So Wildcats will go into the halftime with a 50-point half and a 22-point lead, 50-28. Johnson Wells up on Johnston Community College. We'll be back with you in about 15 minutes with first half stats and our second half action. We're back here courtside with the Wildcats up 50-28 on the half over Johnston Community College. We'll run down the halftime stats. Wildcats shoot 17 of 37, 45.9% from the field in the first half. Johnston Community College, Wildcats were 9-21 from 3, 42.9%, 7 of 10 at the foul line. The Jaguars shoot 11 of 34, 32.4%, 3 of 9 from deep, and 3 of 5 at the free throw line. Wildcats hold a 26-14 rebounding edge, 5 of those on the offensive end for the Wildcats. The Jaguars have no offensive rebounds. Wildcats have 12 assists on 17 made field goals, 1 steal, 3 blocks, and only 4 turnovers. So Wildcats doing a good job of taking care of the ball. The Jaguars have 5 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, and 6 turnovers. Individually, Wildcats are led by Marley Poole with 15 points, 4 of 9 shooting, 2 of 4 from deep, 5 of 6 at the foul line for Marley. He does have 5 rebounds as well. Robert Hobson also with 15, 6 of 11 from the field, 3 of 7 from deep, 7 rebounds and 2 assists for Robert. 12 points for Brandon Kostick. He was 4 of 8 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3 for Brandon. So 3 Wildcats in double figures. 4 points for Antonio Smith, 1 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 at the foul line, 3 rebounds for Antonio. 2 points for J.C. Cooper on 1 of 2 from the field. 2 points for C.J. Miller. C.J. has 3 rebounds and an assist as well. Malik Bullock played but did not score. Malik does have 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. So he's getting the job done other ways in the scorebook. Zerion Wilkins similarly does not have any points, but 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks for Z. And P.J. Gills played but did not register a stat in the first half in 6 minutes. For Johnston Community College, they are led in scoring by Eric Alvey. He has 9 points on 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. 3 rebounds for Alvey. 6 points for Jonathan Pearsall, 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 at the foul line, 2 assists, but Pearsall does have 3 fouls for the shorthanded Jaguars. 4 points for Cameron McLeod on 1 of 3 shooting. He did make 1 of 2 of his 3-point attempts and 1 of 2 at the foul line. He has 2 assists as well. 3 points for Cody Taylor. He was 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 for 3. 2 points for Chance Poole. Pulled with 4 rebounds to go with his 2 points. 2 points also for Michael Hill on 1 of 2 shooting. Also Khalil Mitchell with 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. Thomas Jackson Glenn played but did not score in the first half for Johnston Community College. So that about wraps up the halftime stats, and we'll be ready here for the second half with the Wildcats up 50-28 on Johnston Community College. So Wildcats come back with their starters, as does the Jaguars. Johnston will trigger in off the sideline here. Khalil Mitchell with it now. Hands off to Eric Alvey. Alvey dribbles right. Now pitches it to Cameron McLeod. They're looking for Michael Hill underneath. They get it to him. He's got the size advantage on Malik Bullock, but he pitches it back out to Alvey. His corner 3 is good. So 50-31. Wildcats quickly ahead. Poole, his layup good as he scores over Hill. 52-31. Alvey back with it, front court, working on C.J. Miller. They try and throw it to Hill, but Alvey throws it over everybody, and he raises his hand and points to a chest saying, "My bad." So the turnover gives it back to the Wildcats. Hobson, quick 3. That one's short. Doesn't hit anything before it goes out of bounds. So the ball go back over to the Jaguars. The refs are get a stop here. Not sure the shot clock reset there. So they put 26 on the shot, 18:50 on the game, as Bullock knocked that one out of play. The clock seems to have a mind of its own. They're going to reset it to 1843 here. Now 25 on the shot. Excuse me, 1849. Get it in here to Alvey. Alvey drives, loses it momentarily, gets his shot blocked by Miller. And quickly, Pearsall is going to come in for Glenn. Pearsall with 3 fouls in the first half. And they're going to get a foul on Marley Poole on the hold, trying to keep Albee from getting that one. So Johnston will trigger again. Hill leaves it for Alvey, and he'll take the 19-footer. That's no good, too strong. Right to the hands of Malik Bullock. Malik quickly front court, pitches it back to Kostick. Brandon steps into a three, that's short. C.J. Miller gets the rebound, up and under. Blocked away by Hill, but it's going to come out to Hobson. Poole with it now. Marley looks to drive right to the basket. No good, but he's fouled. Is that going to be the fourth on Pearsall? No, they're going to get Hill with that one. So Hill, his third. So some of the Jaguars starting to get into foul trouble now. Marley at the line. First shot good. 53-31. Second shot rolls around and falls for Marley. 54-31. Wildcats up by 23, their largest lead of the game. Mitchell working on Bullock. Gets it to McLeod. Back to Mitchell now. Mitchell goes, finds a wide open Hill underneath. The Wildcats went to double and left Hill wide open underneath the basket, and he laid it in. Miller tries to drive on Hill, and he'll score. Nice aggressive move there by C.J. Miller. Puts the Wildcats back up by 23 once again. C.J. with 4 points now. Hill gets cut off on the baseline. Nowhere to go with it. Finds Pearsall. Now back out to McLeod. 7 to shoot. McLeod drives. Mitchell with it. He'll take the 18-footer. That's good. Wildcats quickly front court to Miller ahead of everybody, and he gets the bucket. Good find by Malik Bullock, who had 5 first-half assists and adds another one to that total. Hill tries to find Pearsall underneath the basket. They get it out to McLeod. Now Mitchell at the top of the key, working against a double team, looking for Hill. And Hill can't handle the pass, and it'll be a turnover. Wildcats will get the ball. Wilkins will check back in for the Wildcats. And Chance Poole will come in for Johnston Community College, replacing Hill. Marley has it in the corner to Zirion. Now out to Kostick. Robert with it now. Z, top of the key. He'll shoot the long three. Misses everything, and it goes out of bounds. So that ball will go over to the Jaguars. So Alvey to Mitchell, the center circle. Now back to Alvey, working on Marley. Alvey looks to drive. His layup no good. They're going to get Wilkins on the foul. Good move there by Alvey to get to the basket and force Zirion to foul him. So that'll send Alvey back to the line. He did not make a trip to the free throw line in the first half. That one's good. The Jaguars only took 5 free throws in the first half as a team. That one in and out, no good. Z with the rebound. He gets it to Malik. Cross court to Hobson. Left corner 3, no good. Alvey grabs a rebound. Quickly ahead with it. His layup is good. Finger rolls it over the front of the rim, and Coach Larkin's going to get a timeout as he didn't like the offensive nor the defensive set that time. And so it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back with you in 1 minute. So back out of the timeout, going to be a foul there on Alvey, his third. Going to send Hobson to the line. Albert makes the first. His first trip to the free throw line today. Second one up and good as well, 60-38. Wildcats up now. Roberts up to 17 points, just at his season average. Poole working on Hobson, kicks it out to McLeod. McLeod looks to drive baseline, a little teardrop in the lane, no good. Wilkins clears the ball away for the Wildcats. They get it quickly up court to Bullock. Malik goes back out, top of the key, 3 in the air for Z, and it's good, 63-38. It's the 10th 3 in the afternoon for the Wildcats. And Wilkins becomes the 4th Wildcat to make a three-pointer, as Pearsall puts a bucket home for the Jaguars. And they're going to get a reach in there on Mitchell. Silly foul there by Khalil Mitchell for Johnston Community College. Antonio Smith and P.J. Gill check in, replacing Malik Bullock and C.J. Miller. Marley looking to drive on Poole. He'll stop and shoot the jumper. Wilkins gets the rebound. His layup attempt no good, and then eventually comes down to the hands of Pearsall for Johnston Community College. Mitchell loses it right to PJ. PJ pitches ahead to Marley. Marley in. Layup is good, and the foul as Mitchell undercut Marley going down the basket. So that's going to be the 3rd on Mitchell, the 2nd in short order, and they're going to get Cody Taylor into the game to replace him. Marley will go to the line. He's the first person to the 20-point mark today. He's got 21. Free throw's good. 22 now for Marley, 66-40. So Alvey over to McLeod. McLeod with Zerion on him. Tries to throw it back to Alvey. Marley steps in the passing lane. He's out ahead of the pack. He'll get the dunk. Marley Poole, 68-40. Wildcats up by 28. Marley's got 24. Alvey now Off a screen. He'll take the free throw line jumper. It's good. So Alvey now with 17 to lead the way for the Jaguars. Wildcats quickly up court, pitch it up to Wilkins. His three no good. Rebound comes down to the hand of Poole for Johnston Community College. They get it to Taylor. Taylor, dribble handoff of Poole. Poole's got P.J. Gill on him, around the screen now. 15 to shoot, looking to drive, pitches it out to McLeod. McLeod will shoot the 15-footer, no good. Z clears the rebound. Out to Robert Hobson now. Front court, he'll stroke the long three. It's no good. Touched a couple of Jaguars before coming to Marley Poole, so Marley will take the three. That's no good. Antonio Smith gets the offensive board. His shot no good, and then Alvey touches it last out of bounds, so it'll stay here with the Wildcats. So good offensive board work there from Johnson Wales. They missed a few shots, but they got the offensive rebound, and they'll have another chance here. 13:04 left with a fresh shot clock. Smith to Gill, in the corner to Hobson. Robert now looking to drive. He'll shoot the three. No good. Antonio Smith again with the rebound. Shot is up, no good, but Antonio's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line. Looks like they're going to get Taylor with the foul. So that is his first, fifth on the team. And that'll send Antonio Smith to the line. Free throw, no good. Antonio was kind of falling forward on that one. Hill will check in for Pearsall. Miller checks in for Marley. And second one short again for Antonio. Rebound comes down to Alvey. Alvey, well, he'll stroke the three, too strong. McLeod, good rebounding position. His shot no good. Then Hill gets the rebound and puts it up and in. And we're going to get a timeout for Johnston Community College. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 12:30 left to play. 68-44, Johnson Wales ahead. So we're back here. Wildcats get it front court. Hobson over to Wilkins. They try to throw it over the top to Smith. He catches it, but it's knocked away from him, and then it comes down in the hands of Poole for Johnston Community College. They get it quickly front court. Taylor's three is up and good. So 68-47. Jaguars within 21 now. Wilkins quickly front court, and they're going to get a block on Taylor. And they're going to say that was before the shot as it fell in after bouncing off the rim a couple times. So Kostick's going to check in to replace Hobson. So they triggered in. Wilkins corner three, no good, and they're going to get Smith with the push in the back on the rebound. So the ball will go over to the Jaguars. His first foul on Smith, third on the team. So Johnston Community College as close as they've been in some time, down by 21 with the ball. And then C.J. Miller pokes it away from Alvey, and he'll take it and lay it up good. Nice defensive work there by Miller to poke that one away from Alvey and get the layup on the other end, 70-47. Mitchell working on Wilkins. They try and set the screen, but Mitchell refuses it. Now Poole gets it to Alvey. 8 to shoot for the Jaguars. Alvey looking to drive on PJ, and now he gives it off to Mitchell. Mitchell will shoot the 3 with 1, no good. And Wildcats had the boards covered. Antonio Smith gets it. Quickly PJ out ahead, and he'll get fouled by Hill as PJ looked to attack. And he'll earn a trip to the free throw line for his efforts. That's the 4th on Hill, so he joins Pearsall with 4 fouls for the Jaguars, and not a lot of options on the bench for Coach Creasy as PJ makes the first. And he's going to send Glenn back into the game. And the second one is good as well. So 72-47, 11:05 left. So after the Jaguars had trimmed the lead to 21, the Wildcats have responded with 4 quick ones to push it back out to 25. Mitchell with Wilkins guarding him. Such a versatile defender as Zirion is. He can guard in the post, and now you see him out guarding the other team's point guard. That runner is good by Poole as he attacked the basket and got one to go off the glass. PJ stumbles and loses it to Poole, and then they're going to call the foul on PJ. They say he grabbed Poole after the turnover. So it's the first on PJ, just the 4th team foul. So they get it to Taylor in the corner, back out top Mitchell. Mitchell now directing traffic. Does not use the screen from Alvey. Instead, they go in the corner to Taylor. His 3 is no good. Rebound comes down to Smith. Wilkins quickly front court. 3 in the air from Kostick is good. 75-49. Kostick makes his first 3-pointer of the second half. Mitchell with it again, working on Wilkins, gets past Z, tries to get into the air there and turns it over, but then Miller also got caught in the air and undecisive with the ball, and he threw that one out of bounds, so the Wildcats give it right back. McLeod comes back in and will replace Chance Poole for the Jaguars. Taylor back out top to Mitchell. They get it to Alvey now. He gets his pocket picked by PJ, and they're going to say Alvey touched it last as we're under 10 minutes to play. So Wildcats will get it on the turnover. It's the 13th turnover here for the Jaguars. PJ brings it to the front court. Spin moves on Taylor. Now he'll take the 17-footer. That's no good. Alvey with the rebound for the blue-clad Jaguars. They get it in the corner to Taylor. His 3 is good. So Taylor now has 9 points off of 3 threes. Kostick to Smith. Smith looks to drive around Glenn. Layup no good. Glenn grabs a rebound. We get it to McLeod now. Over to Alvey. Alvey will shoot the 3. That's good. 75-55. As Johnston is within 20 now. Couple of 3s for the Jaguars. Ziri all the way through. His layup is good. Not a lot of resistance there from the Jaguar defense. Mitchell spins around a defender. They get it out to Taylor, but he fumbles the ball and can't get the three in the air. So 10 to shoot now. Alvey drops past a couple Wildcats, and they're going to spot a foul. Looks like they're going to get Z with that one. His third. Malik Bullock and Hobson check back in, replacing Gill and Kostick. So Johnston will trigger underneath. They go with a stack out to Taylor. His three quickly in the air. That's no good. Bullock grabs a rebound. Wildcats 4-on-1 break. They try to get it to Wilkins. Too strong there. So Johnston gets the pass. Alvey a long two. That's no good. Malik with another rebound. The Wildcats will look good attack again. Wilkins on the block, and they're going to get a travel on Z as he switches pivot foot there to begin that move. So things getting a little ragged here in the last couple minutes. Wildcats need to tighten that up as we get down the stretch of this one. They've got a nice cushion here, but really can't afford to let it slip. Alvey loses it. Ball taken away by Smith. They throw it ahead to Bullock. Bullock with the lead for Antonio, who dunks it home. McLeod now quickly up front to Glenn. Now they leave it for Taylor. Taylor over to Mitchell. He'll shoot a long three. That's good. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Hollis Creasy. And it's going to be a full, so we'll take it with them. Be back with you guys in just about a minute. 79-58, Wildcats up 21. So Wildcats inbound this one after the timeout. Bullock, and they're going to get the foul there on Taylor. Is he a little too aggressive, trying to cut Malik off on his drive there. So that's the 8th team foul, third on Taylor. So it's going to send Wildcats to the line for a 1-and-1. But Malik Bullock shooting free throws. His first trip to the line today. So Malik puts that one home, 80-58. Both of them good there. Malik's on the board now with a couple of charity tosses to his credit. And now he's got the assignment on Mitchell for the Jaguars. Alvey with it now. Miller guarding him. They get in the corner to Taylor. He fakes the three. Goes out top to McLeod. McLeod has that pass stolen away by Wilkins. Picks up by C.J. Miller. Miller all the way to the basket. Layup no good. And Alvey clears the ball away for the Jaguars. They kick it out. Mitchell, he'll shoot the three. Short. Alvey with the rebound over the top of Bullock. They get it in the corner. Taylor will shoot the three. No good. Wilkins clears that board for Johnson and Wales. Quickly up front court to Hobson. Hobson right to the line. Layup good. 83-58. As Hobson scores for the first time in a while. Jaguars quickly back the other way. Mitchell scores and gets fouled. Wilkins says, I never touched him, but it's going to be the 4th on Z. 16 foul. So Pearsall's going to check back in for Johnston Community College. And Marley Poole is going to come in for Antonio Smith. Khalil Mitchell will be at the line for one shot. Mitchell, a 6'2" sophomore guard from Maxton, North Carolina. Free throw is good. 83-61. Chance Poole is going to come back in for the Jaguars now and give Mitchell a break. Wildcats have it in Hobson's hands now. Robert pitches it out. Corner three for Marley. That's good. 86-61. Marley's got 27. The Wildcats have 12 threes made on the afternoon. Pull to Pearsall. Now back out to Alvey. Alvey a reset with 10 on the shot clock for the Jaguars. Around the screen. Now he switches off with Wilkins on Alvey. Z's got to be careful. Good defense there. 4 fouls for Z, but he blocked the shot nonetheless. Wildcats quickly the other direction. Miller lost it, but it goes right to Wilkins. He'll shoot the 15-footer off the baseline. That's no good. Marley Poole grabs the offensive rebound. He kicks it out. Malik now drives. Reverse layup is good. Nice work by Malik Bullock. The Wildcats got a pair of offensive rebounds. Passed the ball around, and Malik with a nice little up and under scoopty for the layup. Alvey has it go through his hands, but he recovers. Quickly now to Poole. Now top of the key again to Alvey. McLeod has it now. He'll drive baseline, throws it back out. They get it in the corner to Taylor. He shoots the three. That's good. Taylor loves those corner threes. And Coach Creasy's going to spend another timeout as we're down to 4:38 left in this one. 88-64. Wildcats ahead. 30-second timeout. We'll keep this one here to remind you that we've got more action coming this week. Women's basketball Tuesday night, 7 o'clock against Virginia University of Lynchburg. Ladies are again in action on Thursday night against Piedmont International. And then the guys are back home Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock against Blue Lakes College. So we'll have all the action for you here on the Wildcat Sports Network. If you're not able to join us in person, please find us on YouTube. And we'll be happy to bring you all the action from Johnson Wales Athletics. It's out of the timeout. Wildcats inbound it with a 24-point lead. 4:35 left to play. Hobson, free throw line jumper, off glass, no good. Malik Bullock gets the rebound, leaves it for Poole. His layup is good. Malik's got to be close to 10 assists now. That's number 9. As Mitchell quickly front court. He backs it out, resets. Taylor now to Chance Poole for Johnston Community College. He drives, and they're going to call a block on Kostick, as they're saying he did not have the defensive position established. So that'll be the 17th foul on the Wildcats, 3rd on Kostick. That'll send Chance Poole to the free throw line. Mitchell subs back in for Taylor for the Jaguars. Poole's shot is good, so he'll get the second, 90-65. 4:05 left to play here. Second one, front rim, back rim, and off to the side. Marley Poole grabs the rebound. Hobson. He'll stroke the long three. No good off the left side of the iron. Alvey with the rebound. And the Jaguars get it quickly front court, but it's tipped away by C.J. Miller. So we're going to get subs for the Wildcats. J.C. Cooper, DeAndre Williams, and Fred Patterson check in. And they're going to replace C.J. Miller, Hobson, and Brandon Kostick. So the Wildcats will have Cooper, Poole, Bullock, Williams, and Fred Patterson. As that ball stolen away by Bullock, and then DeAndre Williams scoops it. They get it ahead to Marley Poole for the dunk. Good defense there by the Wildcats, forcing that turnover, and then they turned it quickly into offense for the dunk. Alvey, his three is in the air, too strong. Bullock outfights his teammate Fred Patterson for that one. Malik quickly front court, now pitches it back to Marley. Marley steps into a three, no good. McLeod with the rebound for the Jaguars. Pitches it ahead to Mitchell. 3:11 left to play. Mitchell, bounce pass to McLeod, back to Mitchell. He'll shoot the three. That's good. 92-68. And now a 30-second timeout for Coach Larkin. I think he just wants to get some subs into the game. Kenyon Scott and Chalon Stafford-Gill are going to come in. Wildcats are up 24 with 3:02 left in this one. If the Wildcats are able to hang on to this lead, they'll improve to 11-3 on the season. They'll be on the road on Wednesday night at Morris College. Wildcats narrowly defeated Morris at home back in November. So they'll look to venture on the road for the first time in 2020 this week. So ball comes in to DeAndre Williams. DeAndre over to J.C. Cooper. J.C. looks to drive, kicks it out to DeAndre. Now back to J.C. in the corner. He'll take the 17-footer. It's good, 94-68. J.C. Cooper is in the scorebook now. Alvey works on Cooper, goes to the bucket, lays it in. Patterson now, DeAndre Williams. DeAndre gets it to Chalon Stafford-Gill. Chalon working down low, no good. Rebound for Mitchell. Mitchell up ahead to McLeod. His layup is up and good, 94-72, 2:15 left. So the Wildcats will slow it up now. Cooper pumps the three off to the side. They're going to say last touch by Stafford-Gill, so it'll go over to Johnston Community College. Mitchell now gets his pocket picked by DeAndre Williams. DeAndre ahead of the pack, and he's going to be fouled by Chance Poole for Johnston Community College. And DeAndre has something to say to Chance Poole. I don't know if they called a technical there. So they have the personal on Poole for and then a technical on DeAndre Williams. As DeAndre has something to say to Poole after that foul. So they'll send Alvey to the free throw line to shoot the technicals, and then we'll come back and shoot the personals on the other end. Alvey misses the first. Alvey now just 1 of 3 at the foul line. Second one, no good as well. So Alvey misses both of the technicals. So now DeAndre Williams at the line shooting the personals. His left-handed free throw is good. Second free throw also good. So Williams is in the scorebook. 96-72, 1:45 left. Poole working on Kenyon Scott. Hands it off to Alvey. Alvey's got Patterson on him. Alvey loses it, picked up by DeAndre Williams. Set ahead to Kenyon Scott. His layup is good. So Kenyon Scott into the scoreboard, 98-72. Mitchell drives, and they're going to call Chalon Stafford-Gill for the foul as he tried to stop Mitchell from getting to the bucket there. Mitchell at the line. His free throw off the front iron. Glenn's going to check back in for the Jaguars, replacing Alvey. And if Mitchell makes his free throw, they're going to get Taylor in to replace him. That free throw good, 98-73. Cody Taylor is in, replacing Mitchell. Fred Patterson with it, top of the key, looks to drive on Glenn, spin move in the lane. His shot no good. Stafford Gill has his hands on the rebounds. Kenyon Scott gets it right back to Chalon. He looks, turns baseline and scores the layup. Chalon Stafford Gill is into the books. 100 now. Wildcats over the century mark again this season. 100-73, 53 seconds left. Ball taken away by Scott. DeAndre Williams up ahead of Patterson. Patterson loses it. Saved into Cooper. Cooper attacks the basket. Acrobatic layup, no good. Rebound attempt, no good. Stafford Gill gets it, and he'll be fouled. Good hard work there by Stafford Gill, keeping that ball alive several times, tipping it to himself before he could finally control it. They're going to call a foul on Chance Poole for the Jaguars. So Stafford Gill at the line. His left-handed free throw up and good. Colin Irby is going to check in for the first time for the Wildcats. The sophomore out of Concord. He'll replace J.C. Cooper. Stafford Gill. Second free throw. That one's a little strong. And it's a last touch by Fred Patterson. So ball will go over to the Jaguars. 101-73, 35.6 left in this one. Glenn looking for someone to get it into. Finally gets it into McLeod. McLeod working on Patterson. Gets it over half court now. 25 in the game, 20 on the shot clock. Taylor cuts to the basket. His layup is good. 19.2 left, 101-75. Wildcats don't have to shoot. And DeAndre Williams has it. And it looks like the Wildcats are just going to dribble this one out. 10 seconds left, so Wildcats will improve to 11-3 with a 101-75 win here this afternoon on Johnston Community College. Jaguars will fall to 10-8, we believe. And once again, we'll be on the air Tuesday night, 6:50 for women's basketball, 7 o'clock tip for the Wildcats and Virginia University of Lynchburg. Until then, signing off is Chuck Charles. Happy to bring this one to you today. Have a good week, and we will see you on Tuesday night.